Okay, welcome to another edition of Relationship 911. I'm so unprepared today. Uh,
It's okay. It's okay. I got your back.
you got my back today? Okay,
I
good
got your
deal.
back.
Good deal. I am your host, King James.
And I am his co-host, Arthur J.W.
All right, Arthur J.W. Let me say we got called already, but let me just get some things straight because man, I've been tired. I've been sick. This is my first show back, and you guys are just definitely gonna have to bear with me today. Okay?
It's
Can we do
okay.
that?
We got
Uh, all right. We're here every Monday, live on Google Hangouts. Me and Arthur J, and we're having stimulating conversation and things like that. You can also check us out on Married in 2015. That's the Facebook group. If you don't know about Married in 2015, just search it in your Facebook Google searchy thingy, and it should pop right up and click join, and you'll be sent a disclaimer, and you'll be approved shortly. We got some great admins. We have a lot of great conversation and things like that. And like I said, we're planting seeds and we're growing knowledge. And the thing about Married in 2015, Arthur J, you know what I realized? So
what?
it has really educated me because it's not that we have bad people out there, bad women and bad men.
Mm-hmm.
I have realized that people don't know how to date.
Absolutely. It's true.
And that's where the confusion comes in. People just really don't know how to date. And perception also plays a role. Would you agree?
I absolutely agree. And that's the reason why this topic is so instrumental tonight, about talking about your comfort zones and engaging people into really thinking about what you're thinking about. So it's going to be really good. I'm excited.
Right. So if you have dated outside we're gonna talk about this discussion. Is like like I said, this is a forum. It's not like I'm giving you advice or Arthur J is giving you advice. We're talking about a subject, and we're collectively, as individuals who are single or married or whatever the case may be, whatever your status is, coming up with some collective answers to a common problem. So we're doing this together. It's a forum. 716-293-8168 is the call-in number. Then you're going to press in the pin 27499, and you'll get in. And then when we start taking callers, I'll rattle off the last four digits of your number, whatever the case may be. And you can also watch us live. It's a live call-in. I think I'm the only Facebook group on Arthur J. I haven't seen nobody. So if you see somebody, they're copying off from Married in 2015. I haven't seen anybody with a live call-in show and a live video to coincide with the call-in, right?
Absolutely.
Okay, so let's get into it. Dating outside your comfort zone, the pros and cons. So I'm gonna let you kick this off, Arthur J. What's going on with this?
Okay, I have a great first question.
Great.
So as I researched this, first and foremost, I found some amazing things online. I'm going to talk about that perspective a little later in the show, but this excited me. Are there different dating comfort zones?
Okay, what the hell is that, Arthur J? Okay, explain this to me. Go ahead. You got to kick some knowledge here. Kick some knowledge from us and our audience. What's going on?
So we have all these comfort zones, right? These things that we're comfortable with doing day in, day out.
Okay.
So what I began to explore as I looked is we have comfort zones in dating, but they're in different areas. Not everybody's comfort zone is in the same area. So what I discovered is we have comfort zones when it comes to finances, when we're dating.
Okay.
Physical, spiritual, and even in just in your status, who you are as a person, what's your pedigree, what's your family history, what's your family background. So what do you think about that, King?
Well, I want to go back to the comfort zone of the finances. Let's go to where the rubber meets the road. All right. So I'm married in 2015 yesterday, and this young lady, man, people. Okay, I'm gonna be good. I'm not gonna say anything.
Be good.
I'm gonna be good. So The young lady said she is not opening her legs or sleeping with anybody who has less than a 650 credit score. So I'm assuming that her comfort score, her comfort score, her comfort
Yeah, you
zone
might be right.
is anything above a 650. Now, everybody has preferences and things like that, and I understand about dating outside your comfort zone.
Right.
And what I'm assuming that there's about the pros and cons of dating outside your comfort zone, meaning
Right.
I'm not saying that you're stringent. Are these comfort zones or something that you're strictly not going to do, or you're just comfortable with the 650 but you'll go to a 500? I'm not sure where she was saying, but I don't think she was that comfortable dating anything below a 650.
Right. And
Now,
it gives a bad it really does give a bad depiction. I'll be honest, I didn't see that post, but I would say that it sounds like everything's for sale.
so
That's the first impression.
okay, let me ask you a question. So let's be fair. Let's be fair, right? Come up with some cons
Mhm.
about dating somebody below a 650.
Hmm.
What would be the downside about dating somebody below a 650?
Financial security. That's the first thing. If she's
So we're
feeling
talking instability.
correct, instability.
Okay, that's a
Maybe
con.
this person doesn't know how to pay their bills on time. Maybe they're irresponsible. So I get where she's coming from. I
Okay.
do.
Is there any pros for dating a person below or 650?
You get to understand circumstances may not always been conducive to keep up a 650 score. That's why this is so important, so we can understand that we have to grow in our perspective, because everything that seems like it is not.
So you're saying like a pro for dating somebody under a 650, maybe sometimes when you go through the struggle together
Hmm.
with somebody, you're saying that it may create a closer bond.
That is correct. And then you begin to understand that everything isn't black and white. When I tell people this all the time. I've been divorced, and I know you have too, King.
Right.
And people think that your finances automatically go back up to being what they were when you had two incomes. That's not so. So that can greatly impact someone's credit score until the tide changes.
Right. Well, look, I'm going to get into one of the callers to see if they have any experiences with their comfort zone. And like, we got a lot of different comfort zones that we're going to get into. Like you said, I know you guys are just waiting to get into the whole physical thing. I know you guys want to get into that.
Yeah.
But we're going to be good. We're going to be good. So we're going to take one of the callers and see if they have any experiences dating out their comfort zone or what their experience is. I'm going to take this first caller with the digits ended in what is this, 4074. Pros and cons of dating outside your comfort zone. Hold on. Uh, uh, hold on. That's not working. Hold on. Why are we not hearing this person?
Hold on, caller. We're trying to connect to you. Just give us a moment.
I had this down last week.
We did.
Let me see. Always a doggone problem with the king. Hold on. I got this.
That's all right, King. What I'm hoping the caller is going to talk about when it comes to the pros and cons of dating and the comfort zone and so forth is what's been their experience with it. And like you said, just really delving down and getting specific with us.
Hold on, Arthur J.
Hello?
Yeah. Hold on, let me get rid of this echo. Let me see what I can do about this echo. Sorry about that, caller. Sorry, caller. Hold on, Arthur J. Okay. I'm gonna do it like this. Hold on, Arthur J.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna do it real old school. I'm just gonna put it on speakerphone, and we're gonna do it just like that. Okay.
Old school works. Let's do it.
Okay.
Conference calls provided by Uber Conference. Joining conference now.
Oh, why am I double packed? Okay, caller, we probably not gonna be able to do it this time. I'm having technical difficulties, and I got a little echo, so I'll fix that, and we'll come back to you. Okay. Golly, I just need to clone myself or something, because for some reason I just can't get this straight, Arthur J. I need an engineer to come help me out. If you guys know how to do Google Hangouts or whatever case may be, you guys are gonna have to just help me out. The king is so busy, I barely have enough time to do this and get all the kinks out. And then when the show comes up, I just be all over the place. But I'll fix that in a second. Let's continue with this. Okay, comfort zone. Before you get to the other ones, I know you got some other juicy things. Let's talk about race. Dating outside your race.
I think it's a comfort zone that most of us are exploring now because we feel like, for one reason or another, that our species is dying out. It's so commonly I hear that among African American women, that they feel like the black species is dying out. But you know what? White women feel the same way. They really do. As if, the interracial dating has crossed over into their pool as well. So I think the comfort zone with dating outside of your race is one that we have to look at why we're doing it.
Okay. So, pros for dating outside your race.
Pros for dating outside your race: to experience a different culture.
Okay.
I think that's the first one that comes to mind. Another pro for dating outside of your race is beginning to bring awareness to the fact that love has no color.
Okay.
And I think the more that you can stamp out that type of ignorance, the better. I don't think that love sees a color.
Okay.
I think another pro would be probably the children. The legacy that lives on in the children, with the different races being combined as one.
Hey, I love biracial babies. I think they are the cutest babies.
Why? Is it the good hair? Don't say that. Don't answer that. Don't answer.
Why would you say that? Why would you say that?
I said it's something that's common. Most black women.
Who said that? I didn't say that.
I just asked you a question. Was that the reason you think?
No, you did not. No, you did not ask me a question. You made a statement. You didn't say. No, that was a statement. That was a question.
I tried to get you. Okay.
Yeah, you tried to set me up for failure on that. That was a question. I'm not even gonna call that a question. That was a question. No, I just think they're just very pretty, handsome young kings and queens, princes and princesses, and things like that. Okay, cons of dating outside your race. Let's see how crafty you are. What could be a con of dating? Of dating outside your race.
A lack of acceptance from either side.
You know what? Okay, can I say something?
Absolutely.
I'm going to say it. It's my show. I can say what the fuck.
Walk lightly.
If you're going to date outside your race, okay, brothers, if you're going to date outside your race, don't go get the flumpiest, stringiest, whatever. I'm just saying, if you're going to date outside your race, pick the cream of the crop.
Okay, stop.
Why? When white men date black women, I never see a white man with a frumpy black girl. He has the baddest black girl. He has the baddest black girl there is. He doesn't have the frumpy ones. But black dudes will go get the frumpy, Trumpy lookingest one, and then you're gonna escort her through the restaurant like she's some motherfucking trophy. Yeah, that's a motherfucking con. I said it. What?
Okay, frumpy. What is that code for? What's classified? No,
I don't know. Frumpy.
What? No. Frumpy is code for what? Because that's on the surface, but what is that code for? Because let me tell you, I've heard that relation that you just did, that correlation when it comes to black men dating heavier set Caucasian women.
Here we go. Oh, this is Look, I'm just saying that's just the only. Okay, it's not. I don't really see any cons for dating outside your race, except for the negativity or people who are not accepting, like you say, people who are watching you. But fuck them. Love. If you're in love, you're in love. Who gives a damn? I'm just saying that if you're going to date outside your race, why not get the best?
But what's the best? It's subjective. King, it's subjective to who's making that decision.
You know, you
No, you
know.
know. Mr. Can't Fit My Pants. Don't go there. So I just need to make sure that this frumpy title that you're giving it is not code for overweight. Because that's
it's always, you know what? It's always. Look,
because you know I'm telling the truth.
Look, we're gonna go to commercial. Look, hold on. We're gonna go to commercial break.
Let me say this one thing.
Finish this out.
You may think that when white men date black women, they date the cream of the crop, but most of the time they don't even wear their real hair. So yes, if the black man dates a white man dates a black woman, they are the most inauthentic women sometimes that you can imagine, because they feel like they have to fit into that European frame of mind. So it's very inauthentic. It's nothing really sincere about it. It's a lot of plastic. So don't get me started on that, Mr. Cream of the Crop.
Okay, all right. I'm gonna go to a commercial break. I have a little something I want to talk about with dating websites. Some guy put something together about POF, and then while I'm doing the commercial thing, I'm gonna try to fix these mics and get these callers in here, whatever the case may be. So let me go to the commercial. I feel like the second half, me and Arthur J is gonna get into a fight. I just know it's coming up.
Because that frumpy is still bothering me, because y'all know what he means.
Get over it. Matter of fact, let me just turn your mic off right now. I can fix your mic. How about that? Bam. Off. Yeah, and let's go into a little commercial thing here. Let me see. I want to share a video with you guys. Okay. And this is a little something on POF. And I'm going to get these mics to work in and see what's going on.
What's going on, everybody? It's Jarrell. My first time doing a YouTube video, and I decided to do my first YouTube video regarding plentyoffish.com. A lot of us has been on. Excuse me. It's a free site where you pay for what you get. Where can I start here? Plentyoffish.com. I'm a man, so I can only speak from my man's point of view. What goes on the man's side of things. I know women, get their own side of things and they go through their own crap, but I can't speak for that. I can only speak for what I know, what a lot of men go through. Well, first we're going to start off by looking at somebody's website and just break down the title, the headline. All right, here we go. All right, this lady says, must like to have a good time. Must like to have a good time. Off the top of my head, first thing that comes is like, what the fuck do you mean? Must like to have a good time. We all like to have a good time. What I may like to have a good time may be something considerably different than what you may like. For example, I may like to look at birds all day, and that's my idea of having a good ass fucking time. You may like to party all day. That's your idea of having a good time. So when you make that blank statement, must like to have a good time, it makes no sense. You need to specify what type of good time you like to have, and if a man likes that same thing. Not just a blanket statement, must like to have a good time. We all like to have a good time. That makes no sense. I don't understand why she even put that up there. The majority of women's profiles that I come from, that I go by, 85% of them all say the same thing. I like to have a good time. I like to party. I like to go camping. I like to swim. Doesn't make any damn sense, man. Words cannot even explain how much that doesn't make any sense. And they all have these completely unrealistic expectations of what they expect a man to be. Basically, they're looking for Mr. Perfect, and you're not going to find him. And I'm not a real religious person, but if I was, the only person that is perfect is God. Anybody after that is not perfect. And if you look for Mr. Perfect, you ain't never going to find him. So you need to, bring that down a little. For real. Bring it down a lot, actually. That's probably one of the biggest things. And then it's like they go on and on about, oh, I love my kids. My kids are my world. That means everything to me. So if you can't respect that, keep it moving. Number one, why?
Okay, okay, that's enough of that. I tried to. Let me bring Arthur J back. Okay, Arthur J, I couldn't fix the doggone things.
Huh.
I just couldn't fix it. My
You're on your
skills are.
Facebook, right?
What do you mean, my Facebook?
Are you connected?
No, I can't get these. I'm gonna try these callers one more time. I'm gonna try this one more time, and I don't know why. Because, like, let me see something. I'm gonna try this one more time.
Yeah, let's try one more caller, and if not, then they can start hitting us up via Facebook.
Yeah, I'm gonna try one more thing, Arthur J. Cause I really did want to take some calls. You know what I mean? Okay. So I'm gonna try one more caller. If this works, we'll do all the callers because I have a bunch of them. And I'm sorry, guys. And I'm gonna go to the first person who's been rocking with us, like from the first technical difficulty that we were having earlier, and see if we can show them some love. I'm gonna unmute their mic. And 404074. Let's try this again. Can you hear us? Godly.
Hello, caller.
No, I can see the thing moving. It's us. I'm gonna have to get it together and whatnot. I'll get that. But look, sorry guys. Next week I'm gonna have this together. I promise. Just keep rocking with me. Keep calling into the show. You know, we got full-time jobs. These are just hobbies, and you know, I'm gonna get it together. I promise I will get it together.
Because we still want to make it excellent for you. So.
Yeah, we want to make this an excellent experience for the callers, and absolutely. I'm trying to learn. Excuse my bedroom mirror. Look, let's let y'all know I'm doing out my bedroom. Look, well, not my bedroom, my guest bedroom and stuff like that. So let me turn my camera right there. Bam. Make it look like I'm in a studio. Okay, back to the pros and cons of dating because we got to wrap this show up. Let's get into what you've been wanting to get into for the longest. Comfort zone as far as physical, but look, I'm gonna start it off like this. What are the pros and what are the cons? So what are the cons of dating outside? No, what are the pros of dating outside your? Because I know you got a list of talking points there. I'm gonna let you lead this off. What's the pros? What's the cons?
The pros. It takes you outside the prison of repeat. A lot of people don't understand when we say we want a certain physical type. Yeah, it takes you out of that prison of. I date the same type of person. They have the same characteristic. I get the same flavor reaction. Because sometimes that physical attribute comes with things that are just the same as the one before it. So it takes us out that prison when we decide to step outside of it.
It takes us out the prison.
Of repeat.
Of repeat. Repeat what?
Repeating the same relationship but with a different person.
But you're talking character. Okay, you can't. So
talking about physicality.
Huh?
We're talking about physicality, right?
So how does the physical get you to keep repeating characteristics? Everybody's different. The same short guy is not gonna act the same as the next short guy. How is a physical correlating to characteristics? I'm not understanding that.
Actually, that's not totally true. They usually say
that all short guys act alike.
There's a common thread that some short guys deal with, and they call it the Napoleon syndrome. And you know it's true.
You know, okay. So
I don't know why it's funny now, but no, I'm being honest. So most women that date short men, and I've heard this as a common consensus. Okay, so I'm not just throwing it out there. No pun to short men, but they tend to be.
That's a motherfucking pun to short men. I would be fucking offended. But go ahead.
Why would you be?
I mean, what the fuck is the Napoleon? Go ahead, because we're limited on time. Go ahead.
They say they tend to be a little bit more, what's the word, aggressive. And sometimes they have a tendency to be very, hey, I'm running this type of thing. So a little bit more controlling because it compensates for their height.
Have you dated a short man before?
I've dated men that are shorter than me.
Did you experience that?
It's been experienced, and they do have a tendency to be a little bit more, hey, this is my way type of thing, as if they're running something, as if their height compensates for the situation.
So just because they short, they can't run shit?
I'm not. Don't play. That's not what I'm saying.
Okay, moving on.
Let's go to you.
No, hold on, moving on. Tall guys. So since you're so knowledgeable on these characteristic traits, what is the deal with tall guys?
Well, let's be honest.
Since I'm 6'3".
Well, it's not, and y'all tend to be overconfident.
What the fuck? What?
Come on now, James.
Every dude is 6'3" is overly confident.
What I'm saying is a common consensus. I'm not saying everybody, King. I'm not saying every single tall man. But I'm just saying tall men have a tendency to be a little cocky. And it's true. Because you feel like you're being noticed.
Wow.
You have a tendency to know that a lot of women like tall men. Now, even with the women that you like, they're usually very pretty. But you've said yourself they're usually a little crazy. Now, how is it that you...
Oh. So now all pretty girls are crazy.
I'm not saying all pretty girls are crazy.
Are you saying they're a consensus?
What I'm saying is a common consensus of you in your experience.
No. Don't use me. No, do not use me. So all short guys have complexes. All tall guys are overly confident, and all pretty girls are crazy.
I didn't say all. I said that there's a general consensus out there. That's all I said.
Okay, so what's the pros? Let's get into the pros. What's the pros of dating a short guy? Wow. 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 What's the pros of dating a tall guy?
When you put on heels.
We're gonna move along. Okay, let's get into women.
Okay.
All right. So we get a lot about this weight thing. The thick, the thin, the skinny, the petite, the whole thing, So when you say date outside your comfort zone, like I'm gonna be a guinea pig here.
Okay.
If you were to say for me to date outside my, whatever your perception, because everybody has their own perception of King James, but are men in general, me as on the forefront, but what do you mean by when guys need to date outside their comfort zone and you're talking physical? What do you exactly mean, or what are you seeing a lot of?
I don't mean just in weight, but I mean in skin color as well, hair type. I know some men that only like women with long hair, and they want it to be naturally long hair. Not everybody can grow their hair naturally long, so it's going to, just broaden your perspective a bit when it comes to that. Not everybody's going to be the same. If they happen to have a weave, does it disqualify them from being a good woman? It doesn't.
Okay.
You'd be surprised. People have those type of limitations.
So what's the pros for dating a big girl?
We keep you warm in the winter time. No.
Okay.
I really do. Now, this guy told me this.
Come on. You gotta get quickly. Come on.
I'm going to own this statement. He said, I never met a plus-size woman that didn't smell really good.
Okay, so they smell good. They keep you warm. Okay, anything else?
Right. But we're usually really loyal. I think because we feel like, and some of us feel like we have to work harder. So we tend to be really loyal. We hold you down. We tend to be really patient. And we go our way. We handle our business. We can cook. We can clean.
And only big girls can do this?
I'm not saying only big girls can do it, but what I'm saying is a common consensus, James.
Okay, common consensus. Okay, I got you. We're here. Any cons for dating a big girl?
None at all. Carry on.
Okay. Well, I just want to thank everybody for tuning into this very biased show tonight.
I'm holding it down for us.
But look. I promise I'm gonna work really hard. You guys keep sticking with me. I'm gonna work really hard to get these callers in. We had like a bunch of callers in, man, and I couldn't get to none of them because everything was echoey, and I couldn't get this, and I couldn't. And I'm gonna straighten all that stuff out. So I'm gonna have like some little pilot shows that I do. But remember, every Monday, 9 p.m. we are here. Me and Arthur J. Catch us in Married in 2015. And just keep rocking with us, and we're gonna make the show better. And then you know what? We can also bring you on. So if you're on Google Hangouts, add us, relationship911mi2015@gmail.com. Add us, and I can bring you on the show visually. So you don't have to call in. You can just jump into the show. I can have you on the panel, and if the call is not working, I could just send you a link. And you could just be on the show via camera, and you can sit with us, and you can just talk, and you can rock with us, okay? You don't have to just call in. You can actually video in to the show. So remember, video in or call in. I'll put up the link and things like that, and you can be a guest on the show, and maybe that'll work out better or something like that, instead of the call-ins or whatever.
And maybe we'll be able to see what James' con is to dating a plus-size girl. Because I'm sure he has some cons, right?
No, I have a bunch of pros. So remember, 9 p.m. every Monday. I'm your host, King James.
And I am his co-host, Arthur J.W.
Peace.
Peace.